2. That's on Terrence Jones.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Warriors have spent 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. James Michael McAdoo's checked in for Thompson. And it's Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. And the Warriors with possession here. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Thompson. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game. Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Now, here is Harden. With 1 on the clock, and that's not going to go. And so that's the end of the first half. Rockets lead by 7. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it to his credit.
So on the floor for Houston, Ariza and Jones at the small and power forward. Harden out there with Patrick Beverly. And it's Howard in at the 5 down low. It's Harden with the drive. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Green dishes to Rush. It's rebounded by Houston. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Ariza kicks to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another miss by Harden. Warriors trailed by 9. Thompson inside the line. And he overshot that one, missing.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
James Harden. And it's good.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
And that one's good. That's 10 points for Howard.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim. And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
Now Rush. James Harden missing on the three. Here's Livingston. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Livingston's got his first basket of the night.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Here's Harden. Can't connect from short range.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
Another miss by Harden.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Ezeli gets the bucket.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Harden the pass to Howard. No good. And Golden State will come the other way. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Golden State gets called for the foul. The Rockets shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Free throw good, Howard. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the final. Impressive work.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors.
Yes,
Andrew Bogut checked in for Festus Ezeli. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Deflects the pass. Iguodala with the steal. And that one is stuffed right through.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And we've reached the end of the... Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play should begin momentarily. Here's Curry. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. And it's Bogut in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Warriors' 5.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Here's Iguodala. Second shot opportunity. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Outside, Green. There's the triple. Kept alive. That's good. And it's 6 points for Andrew Bogut.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Curry kicks to Bogut. Thompson for 3. And that one's good.
Well, you've got to like the focus that they're showing here in the second half. I see a lot more effort as well. I mean, it's amazing when you lock in mentally and bring some energy and intensity, things can pick up in a positive way for you.
To the middle. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Harden. Iguodala with the steal. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Out to Thompson. Shoots. And it's good off the back rim and in. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. I mean, I think they came out with some tired legs to start, but they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
He's off on the first. And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. And he's good on the second.
And even with one miss, he's still able to stretch that to a two-possession game. That is huge for them right now.
Curry kicks to Green. Now the feed to Bogut. Passes it to Green. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Second free throw, no good.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a two-possession deficit.
Here's McDaniels, guarded by Curry. Shot clock at 5. Oh! Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Feeds to Thompson. Puts up a 3. And Bogut slams it in.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss. Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their pass.
Here's Harden. And that one hits back iron.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
It's Curry outside. They get it again. They kick it out to Green. So they take the lead.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Here's Howard. Yes!
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
The Warriors have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
McDaniels gets to a reason. Here's McDaniels, covered by Bogut. Shot from free throw range. A shot by McDaniels, no good. The game has come down to this.
Ginormous possession here.
What intensity. Thompson from long range. Knocks down the trifecta.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
Here's Harden. Oh, no good.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans loved it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, Now we'll go to the